Hello. Um, there's been quite a lot since I've done that video, those 3 videos of about patriarchal systems coming down, about the masculine energy being in crisis because of the attachment and because of being formed by the patriarchal um, systems and energetic frequency that has been ruling the roost for centuries now. There have been quite a lot of situations around me in my everyday life that I've been noticing that have reflected this breakdown and this crisis, from individuals and their relationship with themselves to their relationship with their partners, um, to massive life changes happening in some of the men that I'm connected with, and I can see it happening all around me. The breakdown of the old world, the breakdown of the old structures, patriarchal structures. So I'm going to do another reading to just to see what the cards can advise for this, and to see how things are progressing now at this point, because it was about 10 days ago that I did the first reading, um, about the uh, patriarchal system being in crisis and coming down, the part one that I put on the YouTube channel, which if you like any of my videos, please click like. And if you'd like to subscribe as well. But even if you can just click like, if nothing else, that would be brilliant. And of course, I'd love you to subscribe if you'd like to be subscribed to my channel. If not, that's fine as well. Um, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna do this reading now just to see what's going on, because it's like I see it all erupting in so many different areas politically, and in personal lives of the people that I'm connected with. Let's see what the cards have to say. I hope you don't hear machinery going on outside. I'm having the road. I'm not having the road dug up, but something's going on with the road, and they've cordoned it off, and all the noise is going on. Anyway, tune in. What can the cards advise for the collective, masculine collective, at this point? What's come out? Yeah, this is an opportunity, and it's the beginning. It's the first port of call. It's the Page of Cups. Cups represent love, getting in connection with the heart chakra. It represent emotions. That fish there. It's very easy for people to deflect what's really going on with their emotions by, though that fish represents adaptability, and you can look in your heart, you can look at what's happening emotionally, but you don't necessarily see why. You can be looking at it and you can translate it in various different ways depending on what you're prepared to accept and what you're prepared to identify with, who you think you are. So it can be a movable feast, what we think is going on emotionally. And sometimes we're on the money with what is really going on, and other times we cook it up to be something else that it isn't. So this card is telling me that the men, the masculine energy that's been out of whack. So that I feel as well relates to how it's manifested in women as well as men. So let's say, not just focus on men, but let's see it as the masculine energy having been massively ramped up over centuries and centuries, and been become to a point where now it's out of balance. It's out of balance in some women, and it's out of balance in some men. And this is what's playing out in the world at large as well. So in all those areas that channel the masculine energy, regardless of whether it's a woman or a man that's out of masculine energy, that's out of balance, we're talking about this, which is why this page is the female page of the pack. There's only one female page, and this is the one. But it also represents a male that is more in touch with their femininity. The pink and the blue is in balance. So, pink for girls, blue for boys. He's got an equal amount of blue and pink wearing. So this is what is it to me is the perfect first card to denote the beginning stages of bringing in harmony our male and female aspects and entering our heart space and really looking at what that fish is and seeing it for what it is, and uncovering what it is and being prepared to see it for what it is, and the temptation to transform it into something else, to deflect away from where we're really needing to be inside, is represented by that fish in this card, for this reading. So that's the first one. That's the starting point. And if you see the rough sea behind, but he's standing on solid ground and he's got the rough sea behind him. So whatever has been going on emotionally that's been difficult, it's nothing beats looking in your heart. This cup represents the heart chakra, and love, and also it's an actual symbolic image for our toroidal field, our electromagnetic field, and in that electromagnetic field, focused in our heart, is all the answers we need to know, and that's what this cup is representing. So if you're looking at the cup, the yellow cup standing on yellow firm ground, it's far more, even if you've got to look at this movable feast of emotions and where they might be coming from, and do the healing from childhood. This also represents childhood healing. Page is a child out of the four trumps. If you can look at that childhood healing that needs to happen, that has the need has arisen as a result of this imbalance and this very strongly ramped up male energy, out of balance with the female energy. If you can look at that, you're standing on much firmer ground than if you were floundering in a sea of rough waves, rough emotions. So this is the perfect card to start this reading off, this issue off. Okay. What is the universe advising for the issue around balancing up the masculine energy in all areas in which it's become really out of kilter and out of balance? Woo! Right, I love it. Okay, so what did I say? The cup is key in this. The cup is absolutely key. And this is, you've got the white dove, communion with God. You've got the bread of Christ. That's the Christ oil, okay, being released. And once it's released, the toroidal field, these represent the five senses, and how that then impacts on our world. Those lotus flowers, water lotuses, grow in the murkiest ponds, but the most beautiful flowers. And when we make Holy Communion with ourselves and connect with our heart chakra, our toroidal field becomes so strong that whatever is going on here, this cleansing of our energy field cleanses our environment as well. And beauty is born out of ugliness and suffering, which is where these lotus flowers are representing. Beauty born out of the murkiest, dankest, boggiest places. So it's so important to have that communion with yourself, with your God self, with your source, and then your cup will overfloweth. Make Holy Communion with yourself. I'm not talking religiously, I'm not talking about Christianity or any other religion. I'm talking about being in alignment with yourself. So this is the offering, this is the opportunity that this issue has brought about, for all of us to make Holy Communion with ourselves, to commune with our God self and allow that through our crown chakra, and to connect in with our heart, and to strengthen our toroidal field, electromagnetic field, which involves therefore becoming more immune to illness, and more able to cope with the everyday pressures of life, and more able to look into our heart and see what's there, and see what pain and suffering is there as well. And here's the judgment card, which came up in one of the other readings regarding this issue. So the judgment card, and there, once you've made connected with your heart and connected with your God self and made Holy Communion with yourself, you reawaken, you re-emerge. This symbolizes the resurrection of Christ, resurrection of all of us, the potential for resurrection in all of us. It lies here. It lies with strengthening our heart space, our heart chakra, our heart space, our emotions. It comes with cleansing our emotions. It comes with cleansing our hearts of that which has brought us pain, in order to be born anew, in order to the power of rejuvenation. But this angel is like this dove. Once you connect with your source, with your God self, you will have the information. You will be open to the information. It will wake up parts of your DNA that need to wake up in order to connect you deeper into your power source and into who you truly are. And that needs to be that who you truly are is somebody who can be happy and can embrace joy and feel strong and powerful to overcome any obstacle. So there's a massive wake-up call going on, and there's a massive opportunity for renewal and rebirth and resurrection, if you like, that's been brought about by this issue of the out of balance masculine energies that stem from childhood with all of us, really. So it's healing the inner child. And this card is about divine timing, and it's also about death and rebirth. So before the angel was blowing the trumpet, they were in their coffins, they were dead. You can be the living dead, but then you wake up, you have this epiphany, you connect with your power source, with who you really are, with your divine self. You heal, and you that Christ consciousness, which is love, can live and reverberate and resonate within you. That is massive key to healing the injured masculine and balancing the masculine energies away from this patriarchal system that we've been suffering under for a long time, and that is finally cracking. Let's see what these other cards are. Yes, so the Page of Swords, the courage to speak your truth. When you realize who you are, when you have your epiphany moment, when you have your rebirth and your renewal and your resurrection, if you like, just take that sword. That sword represents what we say, what we think, what we speak. And that sword is the sword of truth. And the page is at the beginning stages of having the confidence to speak his truth regardless. Doesn't matter whether those clouds are around. This Page of Swords sometimes can be clumsy, and sometimes can be tactless, because he just says what he thinks. He's exercising his right and his confidence to speak unhindered. But that's where you need to be. So once you've had the confidence to look into your heart and look at where the trauma is and where the healing needs to be in relation to the systems that have imposed themselves on us through this patriarchal system, from the system at large right through to family connections, fathers, brothers, mothers who are coming from a much more masculine standpoint in the way they've been with you, whatever it is that's caused distress in the heart and trauma and emotional blockages in relation to the energies of the masculine, the divine masculine, or the masculine energies that are striving to have that divinity but are blocked. This Page of Swords, you need to have the confidence to speak out. Once you know your truth, speak your truth. This is finding your truth. This is speaking your truth. Take those baby steps. It may feel scary or it may feel rash, but take that truth. If you discover that you are not who you thought you were and you're presenting to the world, speak your truth of that once you've had your epiphany, because you've connected with your source self, with your God self. Just going to pause this for 1 second when my daughter's ringing me. I'm back again. Daughter phoning from school. Anyway, back to this. So, yeah, have the courage to speak your truth. He has the courage. He just dives in there. He jumps in there and he says, and it's the beginning stages of speaking your truth confidently. Just take the plunge. And this is connected to childhood. This is nostalgia, childhood. It's also what has filled our heart, what has filled our cups. Where are those moments of generosity and love? Where's the innocence that you can connect with and remember while you're dealing with? There are no real pain cards in here, in these cards. So it's when you're healing the pain and the trauma, and when you're re-establishing the balance between your masculine and feminine self, when you're realizing maybe you thought you're heterosexual all your life and you realize, actually, no, I'm bisexual or I'm gay, or you have a realization, personal realizations, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And that heart, those are gifts. Cups filled with flowers and stars. That's a 5-pointed star flower. And stars are connected to hopes and dreams and desires, fulfillment of desires, fulfillment of wishes. It's also at the top of toroidal field, that point where energetically, Google toroidal field and look at the images on it. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've never heard of this before. But that point, there's an energy center there, like a star portal energy center. And so this is the gift. This is the gift of connecting with healing, with making Holy Communion with ourselves. We get the opportunity to have our wishes delivered, our desires delivered. These cups of love. This is a cup of love being given. So it trust that innocence. Trust the how can I put it? Trust vulnerability as well. Be prepared to be vulnerable. The kind of vulnerability that children have. It's okay. And the result will lead to a healed male. So the King of Cups, in his positive aspect, and especially with these cards, the card before that is positively aspected. A nice positive card. It can also mean contracts. So what contracts we made with ourselves, and karmic contracts as well have we made. But this, because of the subject matter of this reading, this is very much to do with the gifts within our heart that we can access and fill ourselves up with. Our heart will always, if we can heal and connect, our heart is just full of gifts. We can receive that. Be prepared. Be prepared to receive love. Receive the gift of love. Receive what we can give ourselves from our heart. Receive what other people can give us from their heart. Be prepared to believe in your dreams. Be prepared to believe that through emotional healing comes the ability to wish upon a star and receive what we've wished for. Okay, and this King of Cups, therefore, is what we're striving for. So we've got the Page of Cups, which is at the beginning of the 4 cards. Between the Page of Cups and the King of Cups is the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. But we've got the Page of Cups at the beginning of the spread, and we've got the King of Cups at the end. So this is saying that I see that the masculine is so ready to be healed, because we've had such positive cards. We've had this one after the Page of Cups. We've had this one, which is a really powerful one. And this is the only major arcana. And we are living in times of judgment, the judgment call, the epiphany, the wake-up call. People can't avoid it. People cannot escape it, whether you like it or not. Whatever you need to wake up to, you're going to wake up to. And whatever's been below the surface is going to come up to the surface, up to the top, to be seen and integrated, alchemized, cleared, healed. Have the confidence to speak your truth. Take those baby steps and just speak your truth. Make a claim for your truth and what's true to you. Trust that you will be loved for who you are, and that you will get the gifts of the heart, currency of the heart, and that the evolution of a balanced masculine, divine masculine, a man who can who's in touch with his emotions and who can handle them, keep them in balance. This is all to do with that. It's all to do with that. So this man is emotionally balanced, and he is what's the word? He's emotionally balanced, and he is emotionally intelligent. That's what I was trying to find. He's emotionally intelligent, and he can sit in his emotions, and he knows he's sovereign, and he's got the stature and the authority within that. So this is an in touch, in tune man. So the masculine wound has been because of the suppression of true feelings and emotions on many levels. Just having a look up what's on the bottom, and that will take you out of troubled water. This is the coming out of troubled water card. So yes, that's amazing. And I'll just put these cards up like this to remind you. I need to get a system whereby I can video the table as well, so you can see it all when I'm doing it. I've got something that I can plug in. I just need another camera. Right, so we've got these. Starts with the page, the journey, the beginning of the journey, and it ends with the King of Cups, who's arrived at that journey, at the end of that journey, and is healed emotionally, and the divine masculine is in place, and this is what is going to lead us collectively out of troubled waters. So yeah, I hope that's made sense. Please like, comment if you've got any comments you want to discuss. If you can see this playing out around you in the lives of others that you know, or in your own life, please let me know. Subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.